Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FNMA. We will take a look at the daily time frame. I did this analysis last week at some point. I don't remember the exact day, but talked about how the price had started to break below here, and then wanted to map out some more so overall levels. And now the price is literally sitting right atop that other overall level, which is kind of a good little example on the power of charts. And I promise I have not moved that green line. If you don't believe me, I'm not offended. I realize I'm just a stranger on the internet. All you got to do is go back in the video archives and you can watch the video that I did on FNMA last week, and you'll see that it's right there. And I'm not patting myself on the back. I am patting charts on the back though, because charts really are a great tool. And this is something where I'm not coming across like only I know how to do it. No, absolutely not. Anybody can learn how to do this stuff. You just got to put in the time and effort. But before anything else, the first update though that does need to be made comes from a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed below, they tend to act as, when supports are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So going into today's price movement, this $1.60 was that level of support, but now that with the price below it, that would be an area of resistance. So keep an eye on that. But really, as far as I'm concerned, the top priority to keep an eye on is going to be in regard to this green line here. And to show where this green line comes from, I'm actually going to change this to the weekly time frame. Wow, yeah, I don't use the weekly very much, so I don't even know where the weekly is. There it is, right there. So now each one of these candlesticks literally represents an entire week. And going back here, you can see that where the price is sitting right now is, from back here in April of 2016. So literally a couple years ago, the price was last down around that area. And I did want to get the next level of support mapped out. In the event this current level does not hold, then the next level of support would be down there at the bottom of this, what we would call a hammer candle. And that sits down there at essentially $1. So if this dollar 25-ish area cannot hold, I'm not saying it'll drop straight down to $1, but yeah, that is, technically the next level of support, if this level continues on down. And yeah, so $1, the price is, if it were to go down to $1, that would be the first time it's been down there in, several years. And if it were to break below $1, then that would literally be the first time it would be down below that area since essentially 2013, which is pretty crazy when you stop and think about it. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because as it stands right now, right around this $1.25 area is doing a good job of holding that support. So we'll see if that can continue to happen going forward or not. But again, if the price does start to bounce back upwards, right around that $1.60 area will be that level of resistance. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.